Hello everyone, I'm Alfian and today we are going to solve the LeetCode challenge called the palindrome number, and this challenge is number 5. And for the description says, given an integer of x, return true if x is a palindrome and false if otherwise. So a palindrome is a number that if you reverse the number from right to left or left to right, it also stays the same as the other direction. So for this example, we got the input of 1 and 2 and 1, and it's in the form of integer. 1 to 1 reads as 1 to 1 from left to right, and the other way around, also the same as the other way around. So for the example 2, if it's a negative number, then it's automatically considered a false input or the false output, because if we are converting it to the string from the number, and then the minus sign will be placed to the back of the string composition. And for the 2 digits also it's false, because it's 1 and 0. If we rotate it to the other way around, it will be 0 and 1. So let's solve this. If it's below the 0 number, if x is below than 0, then we can simply return false. And we can also check if it's 1 digit. Let's say if x is just 1 digit from range from 0 to 9, which is below the 10, we can return true because it's already palindrome. And we need to somehow rotate the integer value from like 1 to 1 or 1 to 3 or anything. If it's 1 to 3, then if we rotate it to the 3 to 1, and then it's not a palindrome. So we can write something here as a doodle: 1 to 1, and then the first digit from the back is 1, and then the second digit is 2, and then the third digit is 1. But if it's 1 to 3, then the first digit from the back is 3, and then the second digit is 2, and then the third digit is 1. How to rotate this is by using the something called we can declare the reverse value first at 0, and then we can mutate the original using the original by using the x. Somehow we are comparing the return, either it's true or false, by comparing the reverse with strictly equal with the original. So using the x value from the parameter, and then if we reduce the value from 1 to 1, and then to extract the number 1, we can simply use a modulo operator, which is modulo of 10, and then the result will be 1, because we're extracting the number from the back. And then for the 1 to 3, modulo 10, and then the result is 3. The remainder of 123 modulo 10 is 3. And then for the second iteration, we need to build or construct for this second place, for let's say the 1, and then we can use 2 as the second digits. We can use from the 1 and then times the 10, and using the last digit from here. We can use not 1 but 0 for the first iteration. N plus 1, and then the result will be 1. And then for the second part, which is 1 2 3, and then 0 times 10, and then plus the last digit, which is 3, and then we got the 3. And for the second iteration, for the next iteration, in order to get the number 2, we can use the modulo of, let's floor this divided by 1 to 1 divided by 10 is equal to 12.1. And then in order to get the number 2 or the second digit, we can use the floor (12.1). If it's floor, then it will be 12. And then using the modulo operator, and then we get the 2, the remainder of the 12 modulo 10. And then we can also do the same thing for the 1 2 3, and then it's equal 12.3, and then floor, it's also 12, and modulo by 10, so we got 2. And then we can store this number, so we can construct for the second digit as the reverse variable. So in order to do that, we can use we can store it as last digit. So by 1, we are using the last digit from the first iteration, which is 1, and then times 10, and then plus by 2, and then we got 12. And for the 1 2 3, we can use the last digit from the first iteration, which is 3 times 10, and then plus the second digit we got from flooring the original number divided by 10, and then we got the 3, and then 2, 32. So let's implement this right away. For the iteration, we are not going to use for loop. We can straight away use while loop as long as the original is not equal to 0. So for the last iteration, if we floor let's say for the last iteration, if we floor the 3 divided by 10, which is equal to 0.3, and then the floor will be 0, and then the iteration will stop. So we can use that. Don't forget to define the last digit as 0. Well, as long as the original is not 0, then we can continue the iteration. We can define the last digit first. For the last digit, we can put it as initial. So we got the last digit right away for the next calculation. So we can get the reverse number. Reverse is 0, and then times 10 plus the last digit. since we got the last digit from the modulo operator, the last digit, and then we got 1, and then we can calculate the original to reduce it using the Matplotlib, the original divided by 10, and then we can put a new value to the last digit for the next iteration. Last digit using the original, the floor original, and then modulo by 10. Yeah, so pretty much. Let's see if it works. Okay, so for the case, false. Yep. Let's submit this using the Ctrl Enter. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you understand my explanation. If you have any questions or if you have any better solutions, you can write in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.